Hey guys, what's happening, man? It's Micah. I'm right here in Hollywood, the heart of Hollywood on Melrose Avenue. This was the spot in the 80s and 90s to buy clothing, to be seen. All the rock and roll culture was here, all the cool restaurants. Very easy to see some of your rock and roll icons walking up and down the street. I'm going to introduce you to a fashion legend, Christopher Wicks. Christopher Wicks of the clothing empire's English Laundry, Da Vinci brand. He had clothing inspired by Jimi Hendrix, Lennon-McCartney, and Scott Weiland. Today, we're going to talk about his clothing that's inspired by David Bowie. He's licensed some images from the world famous photographer Terry O'Neill. Terry O'Neill worked with David Bowie way back in the Diamond Dog days. All right, so let's go inside Global Rebels right now and meet Christopher. We'll talk about his David Bowie collection, and we'll also talk about his amazing band, The Glorious. This isn't, right now we're meeting Christopher. We're talking about, he has licensed some images from, what's the photographer's name?
It's Terry O'Neill.
Terry O'Neill of David Bowie.
Yeah, you'll see a picture there where Terry O'Neill shot Diamond Dogs and shot all Bowie's concerts through maybe from 1972 through to a few weeks ago. They are very good friends.
Mm-hmm. Do you you want to show me a couple of the items?
What we've got here is they're actually images, iconic images of Bowie. On stage and in shows. This is a piece we've sold particularly well. It's a garment dyed vintage looking piece. It's got a photograph by Terry O'Neill on it. It's got a David Bowie hang tag, which is an iconic image of Bowie. I mean, and we license it through Terry O'Neill's management corporation, which is called Iconic Images in London.
All right. So how many different images do you have?
We've got over 130 photographs.
Wow.
So what we've used, we only use 10 at a time. We put out 10, and the next season we put out another 10. And as you can see, we do an overlay of stripings, polka dots, a different kind of things. I mean, this is just a pure shot from the Diamond Dogs shoot. So we've taken that, but you know, you've got ladies, men, you've got ladies and men's garments, and they're selling they were selling very well prior. However, they're selling more so now.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, sadly.
I mean, it's
tragically.
Tragically, that's right.
No.
I started working with Christopher on a working relationship when he was making clothing for Fender.
Yeah, we had a 9-year relationship with the Fender Guitar Company, and prior to that, we had a big lead in with surf, because surf was the kind of rock and roll of fashion. There wasn't anything purely rock and roll in America. So we went to Fender, we got the license for Fender, then we got the license for Jimi Hendrix, we got the license for John Lennon, then we got the license for Lennon and McCartney. So we've carried on with a rock and roll theme, and we still have the licenses for Lennon and McCartney with both Sony ATV and with actually with Terry O'Neill in pictures of Lennon and McCartney. We look at the icons, what they wore during their period of success, and then we copy those shirts. So wow. hence this, and the tragic side of it is that we lose them eventually, but the good side of it is we have pictures of them, and you take pictures of them all day long, so I can go back to that picture archive and pull the prints out of that and blow it up and copy it and send it off. And
so in a weird way, you're keeping them alive through fashion.
We're emulating their looks for the streets.
guys, so we've been talking with Christopher Wicks, iconic, legendary fashion designer. This right here is a little curveball he threw me a couple years back. This is your side band?
Yeah, a band that we have with a bunch of great musicians actually. And we have, you know, on this album, this is the first album, it's called The Glorious. If you go to theglorious.com, you'll see all the videos of us and as being musicians. And on this album we had Billy Duffy from The Cult. We had Scott Weiland sang a duet with me on a song called Help. We had Steve Jones from the Sex Pistols play lead guitar. And my band member, Mick Rossi, is in a band called Slaughter and the Dogs, which is a punk band from England, which is a very famous band in England. And he actually composes all the songs, and I write all the lyrics. And I sing all the lyrics.
The Glorious Stories from a Fractured Youth. What a great record.
It's a great album. It's all about stories from Manchester when I was growing up, you know, from 14 to when I came here at 34, in fact.
Rock and roll, it's all the same to me. Northern soul and rock and roll set my spirit free. Set my spirit free. In America, living other people's dreams. Refugees in America, living other people's dreams. Now we've grown up, gotten older, still doing what we do best. Me with my street fashion, loving life, you singing in your leather vest. Refugees in America, living other people's dreams. Refugees in America, living other people's dreams. Living other people's dreams. Living other people's dreams.
All right, this is Christopher Wicks on Melrose Avenue in the heart of Hollywood, with Micah Smith, and we're filming for today neuH
Music.
neuH MusicLab.
That's right.